Let's go play some football our way. Aggressive, hard-nosed football.
The Philadelphia Eagles' 2001 season began in thrilling fashion.
Martin crushes into the end zone for a touchdown!
A late rally against the Rams would force their opener into overtime.
Here we go, 26-yard chip shot. The ball is spotted, the kick is away, and it's good. And a tired group of Eagles head for the tunnel with a defeat.
But the sting of that opening day loss would pale in comparison to the events that would horrify the world just 2 days later.
On September the 11th, enemies of freedom committed an act of war against our country. Each of us will remember what happened that day and to whom it happened. But our resolve must not pass. Americans are asking what is expected of us. I ask you to live your lives and hug your children. I ask you to uphold the values of America.
Football is only a game, but it is an American game. One that echoes our values. Sacrifice, desire, effort, and toughness. These qualities were displayed each week by the team from the city where the nation was founded.
He was hungry for the touchdown, and he got it in there.
In 2001, the Eagles would snap a giant jinx.
The 9-game losing streak against the New York Giants is over.
They have finally slayed the dragon.
Then beat New York again to capture their first division title since 1988.
And they win the NFC East.
Now the party begins.
Hey, I just want to know who the NFC East champs are.
In the playoffs, the Eagles battered the Bucs at home.
15 across the 10. Buckner going in for the touchdown. And the Eagles have thoroughly, decisively beat the Tampa Bay Bucs.
1 week later, they breezed through the Bears in the Windy City.
It's on to the NFC Championship game. It is January Madness. The Eagles have reached the Final Four.
Jeffrey Lurie's franchise had given the city of Philadelphia a berth in the NFC Championship for the first time in over 2 decades.
He fires for the end zone, caught for a touchdown.
Another laser shot by Donovan McNabb.
In one of the great championship games in recent memory, the Eagles battled valiantly. Though they would ultimately lose, it would not be for lack of effort.
He's looking, popping, he's diving, he's in for the touchdown. They gave this one a tremendous effort. But when all was said and done, they lost to the Rams 29-24.
It was a heartbreaking end, but this team of heart now knows it can play with the very best in the NFL. After the events of September 11th caused the first ever cancellation of an NFL Sunday, the Eagles resumed the season in Seattle in front of a partisan crowd. Partisan for the U.S. of A. Once underway, a new face made an immediate impact with his hands.
Going deep, and it is juggled and caught, and running across the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown, James Thrash!
Newly acquired James Thrash snagged 10 balls for 2 scores.
Thrash, second touchdown of the game!
And Donovan McNabb put the game away for Philly's first win of the year.
He sprints outside, and he walks in.
Don't forget your hot throw.
Yeah.
And then if you don't like that, and you don't like that, run.
In his 3rd season under the tutelage of head coach Andy Reid, Donovan McNabb was again a straight-A student. Of course, there were some things he didn't need to be taught. McNabb's fleet feet and escape artistry added another dimension to Reed's already complex schemes and amazed opponents.
Hey, how you move like that to be so big? Marcombo days, huh?
But it was with his arm that McNabb would truly bring Reed's offense to life.
Back goes McNabb. He's setting. He's looking. He's rolling. Still looking. Firing. Touchdown, Chad Lewis.
On a rainy Sunday night against Dallas, McNabb gave an indication of his Pro Bowl season to come, tossing 2 first-half touchdown passes to tight end Chad Lewis. He also received a big play from new starting receiver Todd Pinkston.
And Todd Pinkston reaches up. He scores for the football and came down with the ball.
Pinkston's circus grab set up his first NFL touchdown.
He's looking, he is firing. Throw for a touchdown, Todd Pinkston. And not many receivers can catch that one.
In 2001, former second-round pick Todd Pinkston emerged as a solid number 2 receiver and caught a career-long 62-yarder at Washington. At the other receiver spot, newcomer James Thrash quickly established himself as McNabb's go-to guy, leading the team in touchdown catches with 8. Tight end Chad Lewis would make his second consecutive trip to the Pro Bowl. And rookie Freddie Mitchell notched his first touchdown.
And he's doing the Freddie dance down there.
Versatile running back Deuce Staley tied for the team lead in receptions, despite missing 3 games, and turned many a short pass into a long gain.
Deuce Staley leaving a stream of bodies in his wake. 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown!
But the Eagles were no finesse team. They ran the ball with a formidable 1-2 punch. Staley led the team in rushing, and Correll Buckhalter broke the team's rookie rushing record with 586 yards. The secret to both backs' success was an offensive line with a very simple philosophy.
Hey, block it forever, man. Block it forever, all right? Just block it forever.
In the trenches, the unit of Trey Thomas, John Welborn, Hank Fraley, Jermaine Mayberry, and John Runyon was one of the strengths of the team all year.
What a great job by the center, Hank Fraley, getting on the outside and getting the block that sprung Deuce Staley.
The line would face its toughest test in a Week 6 Monday night matchup at the Giants, a team to whom the Eagles had lost 9 straight games. At the start, NFL sack king Michael Strahan was bringing heat and talking trash.
I need some more Chucky suit all day long. Your boy can't touch me. You know that. You can't touch me.
But as the game wore on, right tackle John Runyon force-fed Strahan a steady diet of pancakes and knuckle sandwiches.
All right, great protection right there. You see that? All right, good job. Good job, John. It's an excellent job right there.
In the fourth quarter, the line's hustle would give McNabb a chance to break the Giant jinx.
Rolling, firing for the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown by James Thrash.
Donovan McNabb buying time, allowing Thrash to get open. Give the credit to that offensive line.
And the Eagles can bury that unpalatable 9-game losing streak to this team.
Damn. I feel sick to my stomach, man.
Frequently, the efforts of special teams performers are overlooked. However, it's hard to ignore the accomplishments of Brian Mitchell, the all-time leading return man in the history of the NFL. At Arizona in Week 8, Mitchell took the opening kickoff and revised the record books one more time.
From 10, 15, 20. He's got a lane at the 25, 30. Cuts back at the 40. Brian Mitchell is going coast to coast for a touchdown. The 12th return touchdown of his career.
Mitchell's may have been the most recognizable name on the special teams, but his was just one of many on the roll call of the NFL's top-ranked unit.
Douglas, Buckhalter, Reese, Walker, Smart.
Cook, Thomas, and Gardner, Reader, and Howe. Come on. 1, 2, 3, hit
In the battle for field position, Special Teams Coach of the Year John Harbaugh molded a hit squad that knew how to make an impact on a game and on opposing ball carriers. The Eagles disrupted opposition punters while protecting the leg of their 18-year veteran, Sean Landeta. Kicking counterpart David Akers set a team record with 17 consecutive field goals and earned his first trip to the Pro Bowl. In Week 9, Akers would lay the groundwork for a sweep of division rival Dallas.
David Akers has been perfect so far. He has never had a 5-field-goal game, and he does now.
But Akers would not be the Eagles' lone star in the Lone Star State. The defense would also shine, returning 2 interceptions for touchdowns as Philly ran its record to 6-3. Overall, the Eagles would go 7-1 on the road in 2001, their best road record ever.
And it's intercepted, picked off, running at the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, diving for the end zone is William Hampton.
2001 also saw the continuation of a beautiful friendship between Andy Reid and defensive coordinator Jim Johnson, a man with the full confidence of his head coach when it comes to matters defensive.
You need to make sure you listen to him. Make sure you listen.
You blitz our quarterback, or we'll blitz your quarterback.
No quarterback was safe as Johnson's attack-style defense racked up 45 sacks on the year. Defensive end Hugh Douglas led the team in quarterback takedowns and returned to the Pro Bowl for the 2nd year in a row. About the only thing he couldn't do was answer one very perplexing question.
What will Brian Bartano do in this situation?
You're tripping now. You know that.
What will Brian Bartano do?
Tough run defense was another reason the Eagles gave up the 2nd fewest points in the NFL. The Green Swarm not only prevented points, it could score them as well, as it did against the Chargers in Week 12.
They pitch it to Tomlinson. He fumbles the football. It is scooped up by Dawkins. 35-30, 25-20. He's at the 15, the 10-5. Touchdown, Brian Dawkins.
You developed into a heck of a player, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, baby.
Keep doing it, okay? All right. Take care, man.
In 2001, safety Brian Dawkins received praise from his peers and bashed his way to a 2nd Pro Bowl appearance. At Washington, Dawkins picked off 2 passes.
Brian Dawkins with a big pick.
Including the one that iced Philly's 9th win of the year.
And it is intercepted. It is intercepted by Brian Dawkins, who's 2nd of the game.
But Dawkins was not alone in the secondary.
I want to see our corners challenge these receivers. I'm going to call 55. You get them out. I want to see guys slapping people in the face.
With Pro Bowler Troy Vincent at one corner and highly respected Bobby Taylor at the other.
It's intercepted, and coming up with it is Bobby Taylor. And it is intercepted.
The Eagles boasted the most feared defensive backfield in the NFL.
During training camp, we set goals for ourselves to win our division. And look, it's week 16, and we can still do that. We control our own destiny.
By week 16, the Eagles had a chance to clinch their first division title in over a decade. Standing in their way was their old nemesis, the New York Giants.
Chad Lewis deep in the end zone.
We're not finished now. We're not finished.
In the 4th quarter, McNabb rallied his team with a 57-yard thrash and burn.
James Ross, the bomb! Is this the football game of the year for the Eagles? What a great game.
Trailing by 7 with under 3 minutes to play, McNabb had reached the point in the game where pressure separates the good quarterbacks from the great ones. And he responded to the challenge.
What a great pass second time with the extra point.
On their next possession, McNabb would lead another drive.
Let's go, Akers!
And give David Akers a chance to deliver a long-awaited division title.
Here we go. 35-yard attempt to give the Eagles the lead. Ball is spotted. The kick is away. It's got the distance.
But with 7 seconds left, the Giants had one last chance, and they made the most of it in a finish for the ages.
He completes it over the middle, running with the football. They lateral it off to Ron Dixon. Whoa! At the 50, at the 45-40, at the 35-30, at the 25, and finally tackled at the 5 with no seconds. No seconds left. No seconds left, and the Eagles win. They take your breath away, but they win the game.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Merrill Reese along with Mike Quick. It's playoff time. What a game this should be. Two of the great defenses in the National Football League as the Eagles, the NFC Eastern Division champions, meet the Tampa Bay Bucks.
It's cold today, ain't it?
You can feel the excitement. It is absolutely electric here at Veterans Stadium.
For the second straight year, the Eagles met the Buccaneers in the first round of the playoffs, and for the second straight year, jumped out to an early lead. Donovan McNabb orchestrated a dominant offensive performance.
Back goes McNabb. He swings it out to Staley. He is at the 20. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. At the 5. He is in for the touchdown! What a great play!
The tandem of Deuce Staley and Correll Buckhalter combined for 148 yards on the ground and several bruised defensive backs. Many had predicted a defensive struggle, but the only struggle was for the Tampa offense, which failed to score a touchdown all afternoon.
He is going deep, and it is intercepted by Troy Vincent on a marvelous play.
Yeah! Yeah, I'm going home, baby. Going home. Oh, y'all didn't want tickets? No!
Back in his hometown of Chicago, Donovan McNabb would have the chance to be the winning quarterback in the last game ever played at Old Soldier Field.
When they close Soldier Field, I want the last thing to see is us celebrate right here on the 50. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
McNabb goes back again. He's looking. He's backing. He's starting to roll. He backs up. He's still rolling. He's looking. Fires for the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Wide open was Cecil Martin.
Donovan McNabb's just dancing and dancing and trying to buy time. So he comes to the line of scrimmage, looking around, finds Cecil Martin just wide open, and he delivers.
McNabb and the offense had struck an early blow.
They don't score, we win. Let's go. Let's go, defense.
But it was Hugh Douglas and the defense that would strike the blow that changed the game.
On the interception, Hugh Douglas went to get a block on Miller. And not only did he get a block, but he took him down and he pounded him.
I don't think it was a dirty play.
It's football.
Shane Matthews took over at quarterback. And Douglas treated him with the same respect and courtesy he'd shown Miller.
Let's knock him out.
Staley split to the far side with Pinkston in the slot. McNabb fires out. Diving reception for Deuce Staley and a touchdown! McNabb threw it on a line, and Deuce Staley lunged forward and grabbed it and fell in the end zone for a touchdown.
Football may be a team game, but this day belonged to a kid from nearby Mount Carmel High School who had grown up to be a star.
He's at the 5. He walks in for the touchdown, and that's going to wrap it up. McNabb on the quarterback draw puts the exclamation point on this game.
It's been said that you can never go home again. Maybe so. But Donovan McNabb showed that at least you can visit long enough to win a playoff game.
So lovely, baby! So lovely!
A week after his triumphal homecoming, McNabb led the Eagles into their first NFC Championship game since 1980. Though they would not be victorious, they played in a way that made every fan of the team proud.
Eagles certainly showing up for this game, certainly playing a bold football game. They are really playing with all of their hearts. They are giving this everything they have.
So ended the 2001 season, a year of patriotism that reminded us all of our true priorities. For the Eagles, the spirit of E Pluribus Unum will carry on. From many different personalities, a single team has emerged that is one of the very best in the NFL. 2001 is now behind them, and this town and this team can't wait for opening day 2002.